Alright guys, so I'm going to do a little video on some leak detectors that I got here. I got a leak in here somewhere on this compressor. It's somewhere over here because this is where the oil was built up, and I kind of just got a rag and wiped it down. And when I wiped it down, I sprayed it with some soap to see if it would just show up, and it wasn't bubbling or showing any signs of a major leak. And if you can kind of tell, there's a lot of oil right here, but it's not a huge leak because obviously it would be showing itself when I hit it with soap. And I put my gauge on there and it's got about 240 psi standing pressure. I took the gauge off because it's leaking a little bit right here, and obviously it's going to throw off the leak detector, so I just took it off now. But so there is a good amount of pressure in here. This is 410A, so like I said, we're going to see how these leak detectors do against each other. I'm sure all three of them will find the leak. I mean, I'm hoping, but like I said, we'll see what we got. So I have the Accutrak Ultrasonic. This is the Fieldpiece SRL8 or SRL8. I'm sorry, and then of course the H10. So I'll just do the Fieldpiece first, then the H10, and then we'll do the Accutrak, and then I guess I'll hit it with soap and see if I can pinpoint exactly where it's at. Maybe one of these will kind of pinpoint exactly where they're at, but let's see. So on this Fieldpiece leak detector, I have it on the medium sensitivity, and I got it on the auto 0 setting. This is a heated diode leak detector. This isn't the infrared sensor like the other one. I think the other one is the SRL2 or 4. But yeah, so let's test this one first and see if we pick up anything. So like I said, I have it on the medium sensitivity, so we'll just kind of do a quick little sweep here. Okay, back off. So as you can see, it keeps kind of going up and down, up and down, up and down. Picking up something right here on this braze joint right here. Okay, it's doing like a quick pickup. I'm gonna have it on a low setting real quick. Okay, so just picking something up right here in this area, seems like. Yeah, something right here. So I got it on the low. Let's see if I put it on the, take off the 0. Yeah, it's definitely picking something up right here. As you can hear it. See, now I got it off over here. It's not picking anything. Come back over here. So it's definitely picking something up right here. So this is definitely picking it up. Let's turn this off. Let's get the H10. I already kind of have it preset to how I usually run it. Leak size, I do medium. My heater is about 1 o'clock, maybe a little less than that. And then I got my dial about 2 o'clock on the balance to give it my my chirps. So let's see about the H10. So we know the leak's right here somewhere. It's gonna be on this braze joint, guarantee, somewhere on this side. So I'll just kind of do a quick pass, or slow pass, I'm sorry. See if it picks up. Okay, got a little hit right there. Let's see if I can do that again. Yeah, it's definitely picking something up. Let it settle down. And of course on the H10 you can adjust the sensitivity. I just usually start with this to see. Like I said, if I can't find the leak with soap, then I'm going straight to a detector, because I mean, I can't find it with soap, I can't visually see it, I don't know where it's at. If I can't hear it, then I need to use the detector to look for it. But it's definitely picking it up right here. Let's see if I'll raise this to small. Let's see. Let's back it off a little bit. So it starts to pick it up a little further away. So both are picking it up. Obviously with the sensitivity adjustment, it's gonna pick it up a little bit better. H10 has picked it up to me, I think, a little further. I know the Fieldpiece one, it's a little sometimes too sensitive. Like you'll have the detector like over here and it's just going nuts, or you'll be over here and it's going nuts, and you could be like by the door and it's going nuts. So to me, the H10, it's more fine tuning to kind of pinpoint where you're going with it. I think that's why also a lot of technicians like using the H10, because you can fine tune it to how you want to search for your leaks. But this is 410A. Like I said, you saw H10 picked it up, you know, and the Fieldpiece picked it up. So the next one is going to be the Accutrak. So this is ultrasonic. So I need to put the earmuffs on and listen. You should be able to see on the graph if I'm picking anything up. I upgraded my, because it came with these cheap little headphones right here. You can get the other kit and it comes with kind of something like these, a little bit better headphones, but these are my old Skull Candy headphones. So Let me put these on. Okay. I'll kind of just start over here. Turn the adjustment down. That way it doesn't blow my ears out. Okay. For some people, if you never use something like this, when you hear a leak, especially if it's a dry leak, the leak through the headphones is gonna sound like on an old TV, if you're switching the channels and you get to a channel that it's not coming in, it's just the static noise. That static noise, humming static noise, that's what it sounds like to me through the headphones. Now, when you have water on it, or it's oil or something, it's gonna almost have popping noises with you could tell like liquid bubbles popping really fast. That's what you're kind of hear through it. So if you never used this before, then I suggest testing it on something, and that way you can get an idea what it sounds like. At first, when I was messing with it, I had no idea what I was supposed to be listening to. I would just hear like other noises, and I'd hear that radio noise, and I'm like, that's what it's supposed to sound like. It almost doesn't sound like you would think it sounds like through this. And I have a video on that. That was the time I was checking on a leak on a condenser on a telepack, and the H10 would pick it up, but I just couldn't pinpoint exactly where it was coming from on the top of the U-bin. So on this, I was kind of able to adjust the sensitivity down a little bit, and it kind of, by listening, got really close, and I can hear it, through the headphones, and I'm like, oh, it's right here. And then from there, I kind of just moved my finger around a little bit on it, and I could feel it very, very fine. And I'm like, well, it's right here. And then got a little bit of soap, put some pressure on my finger, and I was able to get it to bubble, and that's how I found it. But like I say, you gotta kind of mess with this to get used to it. It's all with listening and hearing the noise. It's not going off of a leak detector like the H10 or the Fieldpiece that's a heated diode, and it's basically like a vacuum, and it's sucking the refrigerant, and then it's going to throw the sensor at it, all crazy, and that's what's going to tell you good leak. So let's see what we got here. So right now I'm not obviously hearing anything. Another note is there is drives right here, and this getting close to it does pick up noise. It definitely sounds almost like a transformer kind of humming transformer electrical noise. Obviously that does not sound like a leak. Like I said, electrical sound is more of a electrical humming, like I said, a transformer. The leak is more of like a staticky kind of whoosh sound. So like I said, you should be able to identify what's obviously something from like this to something like this. So let's see. So the leak was over here. It's over here somewhere on this side. So I hear something right about there. It's very fine, but I still hear it. Let's see, I have a sensitivity down a little bit, so I'm gonna turn it up. I'll go about halfway. I'm definitely hearing it. Definitely hear it right there. You can already see it's starting to pick up. Definitely hearing it. Oh yeah. Put my finger right about here. And see, as I'm moving my finger over it, you can see this. The noise levels are bouncing up and down. So it's somewhere right. Yeah, somewhere right here. I'll turn that down. Let's see. See if I move my finger. Oh, see, there's a little hole right here. It doesn't look like the solder went through. Guarantee it's right there. Guarantee it's right here. That's where the Accutrak, I'm sorry, was picking it up. And as the other detectors were picking it up, you know, back here, right here, right here, right here, right here, you know, in the general area. And it would go crazy as soon as you get near it, you know. But with the ultrasonic, I was able to definitely pinpoint exactly where it's at, because like I said, I can use my finger to adjust the noise levels through the headphones, and then I can definitely tell, okay, I put my finger here, no, put my finger here, and it's going nuts, put my finger here, no, go back. It's definitely right here. So let's see if I put some soap right there, if I can get it to bubble. Put some soap on my finger. Let's see if I can get it to show. Very little. See, by moving your fingers too much over it, doesn't pick it up that good. As if I put some pressure on there. Look at that. It's definitely it right there. Like I said, you put a bunch of soap on there, you're looking around and you get small little bubbles from just applying the soap. And you're looking, and you just instantly, I don't see it, I give up. And that's how a lot of guys are. They expect to see the bubbles instantly as soon as they hit it with the soap. It's not always going to be the case. Leaks are all different shape sizes. Yeah, I mean, you might get lucky the first 10 times, and then you're going to come across leaks that are very fine and little, and it's not going to bubble up like you expect it to. And then that's when, you know, you bring in the leak detectors and pinpoint where it's at and take care of it. So there's a little demonstration on 3 leak detectors, ultrasonic, on your Fieldpiece and H10 here. But yeah, just a little quick insight. I'm not saying one's better than the other, but the ultrasonic did, like I said, did let me pinpoint where it's at. But 9 times out of 10, first leak detector I'm grabbing is the H10, and I'm going from there. I got the ultrasonic as basically all else fails, I'm going with that, and then for sure should be able to find it. But yeah, that's it. See you guys on the next one. Oh, another thing, cool thing about this system here, now since I found a leak here, obviously I'm gonna have to repair that. This is definitely use silver solder here, as you can see because of the color. It's pretty simple. You just need to heat it up, get some flux in there, and just move the solder around. This is a 100-ton unit, a lot of refrigerant in the system, but this is an Aeon, so they added on your discharge side, you got a valve right here, it comes down, and then off your suction, you got another valve right here. So you just close that top one. Now you only have this area of refrigerant. You take that out, patch this up, put it in a vacuum, should be real quick. And once it's down to a good micron level, slowly open up the valves, and that's it. That's great that they do that because it makes things on here easy to service, especially if you have sensors that go bad. You got to change those out. Compressor goes bad, change that out. But yeah, it just makes things a lot easier too with the your filter dryer here. This is actually a suction dryer, but there's a valve right here and there's a valve right here. You just valve those off, take your refrigerant out here, change your course, put it into a vacuum, open up your valves, you're good to go. You don't gotta recover the whole unit. And then your liquid line dryers are right here, and they got valves too, so it just makes things way easier. I like how the units that are designed like this, it makes it easier for the service tech to work on the system, and doesn't take too much time recovering and putting things in a vacuum and then waiting on a solid micron level, and then going and charging, and all that time you just spent because they couldn't add just basic ball valves. So yeah, just a quick little thing that I liked, a perk on this system. But yeah, that's it.